What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Easy Work Boxing about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. No bias talk, no racism over cheer. We don't do that over cheer, okay? We keep it fair and square. Just my opinion. My opinion might not go along with yours. So we going, you know what I'm saying? That's what the comment section for. I'm open to all comments. I'm welcome to anybody coming on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not those other channels that don't block people unless you acting crazy or something like that. But we're gonna get it in, and this is my prediction on Floyd Shcofield versus Shakur Stevenson, whichever way you want to put it first. Okay, these two black fighters, all right? Well, one Puerto Rican for real, but he half black, you know, but a lot of people forget that two young fighters, you know, on the verge of trying to be great and have a legacy in the sport of boxing. I commend both of these men, you know, having a career in the sport that they love, not in the streets, not doing what most young men out there doing today. These guys making a lot of money for this fight, so gotta give a shout out to both of these fighters. Now, I gotta give a big shout out to Floyd Shcofield for the fact that Floyd Shcofield actually took a chance in calling out Shakur Stevens because a lot of fighters won't. A lot of fighters won't. So you got to give him a big, you know what I'm saying, a big hooray, a big shout out to that boy for, you know, stepping in the ring and going against Shakur Stevenson. Now let's break it down. You know, first y'all, I'm gonna do my little prediction. Then I'm gonna go to reading comments, and you know, you're welcome to come on the platform. The link up in the comments. All right, we got Shakur Stevenson, 5'8", a 6 to 8 inch reach, southpaw, age 27. Shakur Stevenson is a multi-division champion, you know, unified at 135. At 130. You know, now was at 140. 135 with the, you know, WBC belt, was a champion at featherweight at 126 as well. We got Floyd Shcofield, young up-and-coming fighter with 18-0, 12 knockouts. Got more knockouts than Shakur Stevenson. Really don't mean nothing, but he's an orthodox fighter coming in. You know, got to tell y'all, both of these dudes got fast hands. You know, that's one thing about it. Both of them got fast hands. Great counterpuncher. Shakur Stevenson is. Kid Austin has a great counterpunch with his left hand. His left hook is very powerful, Kid Austin. So that's one thing that Shakur, you know, I think should not get caught with and very much stay away from, and they should pay attention to, is the left hook of Kid Austin. Excellent defense. I don't understand where people getting this from. I guess because y'all heard Tank say it, and now everybody's saying that Shakur Stevenson ain't got no defense. Where y'all getting that from? Shakur got low numbers of getting hit like Floyd Mayweather did, one of the fighters of the day that got the lowest numbers of getting hit. But for some reason, since Tank came out and said that Shakur Stevenson ain't got no defense, everybody keeps saying the same thing. All he do is jump back. Evidently, y'all gonna be watching Shakur Stevenson fight, because he do more than lean back. He duck on the shots and everything. I don't know what y'all call defense. What do y'all call defense out here? Because when Tank said something, now y'all saying he ain't got no defense. Kid Austin, he got a little defense, but at the same time, Kid Austin will take a punch to give a punch. Now, I like that in a fighter, you know, at times, you know, willing to go out there and put himself in a position to take a punch to get his arsenal off, you know. But I would say that Shakur Stevenson wins the defensive battle over Floyd Shcofield. You know, both of these fighters have a high punch output, which is in some way you could say is their defense as well, you know, stopping their opponent from getting off. You know, both of them come out, they throw a lot of punches. Shakur Stevenson throws a lot of punches. Floyd does as well. You know, what's good, y'all? Now, like I said, fast feet. Both of them have fast feet, fast legs. You know, like this is why most fighters don't like fighting fighters that are black or have the same amount of athleticism, which most black fighters or Latino fighters like Teofimo Lopez, for example, have the same amount of athleticism. They don't like fighting fighters like that. That's why black fighters don't like fighting black fighters, because of their athleticism. You know, they make the excuse of, you know, he don't have the pay-per-view numbers. Who is he fought? Who is he this? But really, when it comes down to it, like they keep big name Latino fighters away from black fighters. That's basically why black fighters don't like fighting other black fighters either, because their athleticism and the movement is the same. You know what I'm saying? There's more chances of they're not flat-footed, basically. You know, they can move around well and they have, you know, great reflexes. You know, not disrespecting no other nationality. I'm just saying that's a fact when it comes to boxing. All right. Kid Austin has heart. You know, he has heart. You know, I seen in his last fight, you know, even when he's tired and, you know, he doesn't show it well. You know, he hides it very well, even when he's exhausted. But at times it could get a little dangerous because he doesn't box well when he's exhausted. And with him slowing down is a major problem for him because, like I said, he's a fighter like Shakur Stevenson that his offense is also his defense as well by stopping his opponents from coming out throwing a lot of punches at him. So when he ties down, that's basically trouble for him, and which I'm going to talk about there if you've seen that in the last fight. Now, the fight to me going to go down like this. Kid Austin got to come out and he got to fight Shakur Stevenson at not southpaw, because I know a lot of people say he'll switch hitter. No, that's not what he should do. He should fight Shakur Stevenson in the orthodox style. One reason is because he could probably catch Shakur Stevenson, you know, trying to shoot that jab, and he could catch him with a left hook, which I said is Floyd Schofield's power punch. In the early rounds, y'all, and this is another question: can Floyd Schofield fight backing up? Can Floyd? If a lot of y'all say Shakur's run, but if you watch some of the Shakur fights, Shakur will literally stand there in front of you most of the time. And Kid Austin is a fighter that loves to come forward with multiple punches. Now, what if Shakur Stevenson stands in front of him? Can Floyd Schofield fight going backwards? That's a question we have yet to see or understand about Floyd Schofield yet. You know, we've seen him come forward several times, a lot of times. But can Floyd Schofield fight going backwards if Shakur doesn't move backwards on him? You see, it's a lot of stuff that's going on in this fight. And I know people looking at the eye test of Floyd Schofield, but let me tell you something about this eye test. The eye test you shouldn't be using against Shakur Stevenson. All right, because the opponents that Floyd Schofield has fought, and no disrespect to him, and this is not being biased, or people get on here and cry if you're a Floyd Schofield fan, it's just telling the truth. The opponents that Floyd Schofield has fought have been mostly Latino Mexican fighters. No disrespect to anybody Mexican Latino. I love y'all, but let's just be real. And also these fighters haven't had the same IQ or athleticism or boxing ability of Shakur Stevenson. Now here goes some of the records of some of the guys that Floyd has fought. Okay, 20-3. That's the last guy he fought. The guy before that, 13-1. Ricardo Lopez, 17-7. Haskell Rhodes, 28-4. That's a good one right there. 28-4. Jesus Valentin Leon, 23-1. That's a good one. Alberto Mercado, 17-4. Daniel Rosas, 22-5. Now, Rodrigo Guerrero, 26-14. Juan Lopez, 17-9. Julio Sanchez, 5-5. Pedro Vincent, 7-3. Roberto Monreal, 10-14. Darrell Hayes, 7-15. 7-15. Mike Fowler, 7-35. So y'all looking at the eye test and y'all seeing, true enough, Kid Austin looks good. And let me tell you this too. The kid got an IQ though. He got what it takes to become a champion. But right now ain't his time, y'all. Right now against Shakur Stevenson is not his time. I take nothing away from Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. Hell of a fighter, power in both hands. Me personally, I think he needs to journey beyond his father. I think he needs a real boxing coach, someone who's actually been in the ring before. And, you know, I think he will go to a next level because he has everything. He has power, he has speed, he has heart. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just certain things that's the lunging in, you know what I'm saying? Not using his jab as much, which he has a good jab, you know what I'm saying? I want, you know, this fight right here reminds me of Kell Brook versus Sean Porter. Kell Brook versus Sean Porter. See, when Sean Porter was coming up, everybody thought Sean Porter was, you know what I'm saying, unstoppable from his style. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really pay attention to the lack of offense and the gaps in his arsenal because you seen Sean Porter, you know, just go in and just beat fighters up. You know what I'm saying? But When Sean Porter fought Kell Brook, that's when you seen, oh, he lacked something. And that's what's going to happen in this fight when he fights Shakur Stevenson, Kid Austin. We're going to see the gaps. We're going to see the mistakes. We're going to see what Floyd Shcofield need to make his daddy step aside. And I'm not knocking nobody daddy. Let me say this for the record. I grew up with my father my whole life for somebody to make a comment, okay? My father stayed in the same house with me. My mom and my dad have been together for about going on 50 years, okay? For somebody to say something, because they say when you say something about these dads, they go, oh, you didn't have it. Okay, I'm going to make that clear to you. He needs to step aside and let his son have a real trainer who's a fighter, who knows how to literally box, okay? He needs to do that. These dads out here are not doing this, and they sending their son. If you were sending your son to war, wouldn't you want him to go be trained by a Navy SEAL instead of a dude who's just a private and had a dishonorable discharge in the Army? So true enough, shout out to these fathers that have got their sons to great money, great careers, but when it comes to a certain point, move out the way and let that Navy SEAL come train your son for war. Move out the way and let that Navy SEAL come train your son for war. This is a prime example of what just happened to Devin Haney. Prime example of what just happened to Devin Haney. All right? Move out the way and let somebody else come in, train your son. Stop with the 10%. Now let's go back to the last fight of Floyd Shcofield, which I'm telling y'all, and right, if he was to get a trainer, like I said, that was been in the game and actually fought before, Floyd Shcofield will be bad 2-3 years from now with caliber opponents if he should defeat them. Even by losing, he'll learn from his mistakes. So if he fought caliber competition, even this fight is going to help him. It just shouldn't be right now. And this is going to take the cake. And this is why I'm saying he's not going to win this fight, y'all. Okay? Now, a lot of y'all talk about the fact that Shakur Stevenson don't have power. And I've been watching his fight since last night, Shakur Stevenson. And I understood this. It's not that Shakur Stevenson does not have power. Shakur Stevenson knows how to save his energy. See, Shakur Stevenson is not trying to punch through you. He's just trying to punch you, which conserves his energy. Now, any of y'all who think it's cap or what I'm saying, go in your living room, go outside in your basement, wherever you need to go, and throw your hardest punches for 10 minutes. For 3 minutes. And see, don't you be exhausted. It's not that Shakur doesn't have power. Same thing with Floyd. Same thing with Devin Haney. And the 3 names I just named, have you ever seen them get exhausted in a fight? Huh? The 3 names I just named, have you ever seen them get exhausted in a fight? You want to know why? Because they're not trying to punch through their opponents. They're just trying to hit them, which conserves your energy. Kid Austin, in his last fight against the guy Gervonta, he was trying to punch through him. Did an excellent job at first, was winning every round. But he tired out. If you go and watch the fight against Gervonta, Kid Austin tired out 8th, 9th round. He cannot do that against Shakur Stevenson. And he will. One thing gonna either happen. He gonna get frustrated that he can't really hit Shakur. Like y'all see him hit them guys that's making y'all think that he's gonna go out there and beat Shakur. He gonna get frustrated either from that, using too much of his energy trying to punch through Shakur. Now, hold on. Let me say this first. Let me say this again. There's always a chance in boxing. Nobody is just unbeatable. Kid Austin only got a knockout chance to beat Shakur Stevenson. He only got a knockout chance, y'all. I ain't going to say he can't win, but it's going to have to be by a stun punch and taking Shakur Stevenson out the game. Other than that, after the 8th, 9th round, Shakur going to start beating the hell out of Kid Austin. Remember me, I'm telling y'all, this is no hate. Kid Austin, you're a young black man, a father, getting his money, got a great career in the sport that he loved. I don't pick sides. I just tell the truth. By the 8th, 9th round, Kid Austin gonna get frustrated or he gonna get tired. It's gonna be either one. and Shakur gonna start beating on his head. He gonna start beating on his head for the first 8, for the first 1 through 8, 1 through 7, 1 through 8. It gonna look good. It gonna be a compatible fight. You see what I'm saying? Kid Austin gonna be bringing it. Kid Austin gonna be coming forward, but Kid Austin is gonna tire himself out. Mark my words. He gonna tire himself out by the ending of the 8th round. Shakur Stevenson is gonna start tagging on his head. Tagging on his head. For one, the body punches of Shakur Stevenson. Floyd Shcofield is really a headhunter. And against a pure boxer like Shakur Stevenson, the first thing you need to attack his body, if they all say he moves so much, which we have seen Shakur move. I ain't sitting up here saying we ain't seen him move. Attack Shakur body. Floyd Shcofield is a headhunter. He'll go to the body in flurries, but he really goes towards the head mostly the whole fight. Shakur with that jab and underneath to the body, you see him hit a lot of people with that. That's where he's gonna be sucking the air out of Floyd. Y'all commend him for stepping up, but after the 8th, I ain't gonna say he gonna knock out. I think he gonna stop him, but not knock him out. Shakur gonna stop Kid Austin, but he not gonna knock him out. It's either gonna be a tap, and we might see another Bill Haney situation. Bill Haney almost watched Devin Haney get beat to death and not throw that towel in. Now, Kid Austin father say, you know what I'm saying, when they sparring, he tell his son, you know, if I see you take more than 5 punches, I'm gonna pull you out. You know what I'm saying? But due to the fact, like his father being like Bill Haney, matter of fact, Floyd Shcofield Jr., he really a junior, the father. He really is worse than Bill Haney. He really worse than Bill Haney. You know, at least Devin went out and became undisputed and got belts before Bill Haney just started going crazy. Floyd Shcofield daddy going crazy, and he ain't got damn belt. Ain't fought nobody. Now, Garon was a good name. Garon that counseled a lot of people and made them look bad, but Floyd Shcofield ain't fought nobody for his daddy to be talking the way he talking. So it may get in that fight when it gets to them late rounds, that 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th round, 12th round, that he might start seeing his son getting his head beat in, and he don't want to throw in the towel because he gonna be sitting there thinking about all this stuff he's been talking for months and about a year now. So we might see a Bill Haney situation where he don't want to throw in the towel and watch his son get beat up real bad. Okay? So my prediction is, y'all, I got Shakur Stevenson either by 12-round decision or by a stoppage, not from knockout, from multiple combinations of punches, and they throw in the towel. I think that Floyd Shcofield is going to get, y'all got to think about it. Just look, if you think I'm capped, just look at his last fight. Look at his last fight. But that his punch output is a problem. Him trying to punch through people is a problem. The Sean Porter jumping. The jumping around. That take energy, y'all. Come on, just think. That take energy, all that jumping and moving and trying to punch through walls the whole 3 minutes of a fight. By the time it get to the ending of the 8th round, beginning of the 9th, or in the 8th, Shakur gonna start beating the hell out of Floyd Shcofield. Shakur knows how to conserve his energy. That's why when y'all out here saying that he can't punch, he can punch. He just don't go out there and exhaust himself trying to throw knockout punches. Devin Haney do it. Floyd did it. If they couldn't punch, that people just run through them. If they was just getting tapped if they were just tapping people on their face, people would be in their face the whole fight. That's not the situation. They're smart. I'm not gonna go out here and exhaust myself trying to throw knockout punches when I don't have to. I'm a boxer. The whole point is to win all points. Now, if I see an opening or I see him getting tired, yeah, I can knock him. Yeah, go ahead and knock him out. If I see blood and I'm a shark, I smell blood. Yeah, go on, take him out the game. But I don't have to go out there from round one and just throw. Then you're gonna be exhausted by the 6th, 7th round and get knocked out. And we've seen plenty of fighters do that. They go out there like cavemen for the first 8 rounds or something, then been winning the whole fight, and then next thing you know, you look up, they get knocked out in the 10th round, 11th round. Because they're trying to go out there and punch through a wall when you don't have to. So that's my prediction, y'all. And I'm gonna read y'all comments. You're welcome to come onto the platform and talk with me. But my prediction is Shakur Stevenson by 12-round decision or accumulation of punches stops Floyd Shcofield. A towel is thrown in, or the referee stops the fight. That's my prediction of y'all. Now let me read y'all comments. Please comment. Please hit your like buttons if you're watching as well. Please hit your like buttons. The link is up here at the top if you want to come into the channel. You know, you can come on and talk, say your just do. It's easy. All you got to do is go on StreamYard. Okay, Shakur too experienced. Exactly. That's one of the reasons I'm not just because of his experience, but experience matter in everything. You know, like I always say on this channel, would you want a guy who been fixing cars for 20 years to fix your car, or would you want a dude who been working on cars for 9 months to do it? Experience matters in everything. So that's a big factor right there in the fight right there. R. Smith, what's up with you? Okay, Young Switch. That's a trash fight in my opinion. I'm looking forward to the main event. I don't even know what the main event is. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. But you know, we supposed to have the Williams Zepeda fight before this. But you know, they say that Williams Zepeda injured his hand. I don't believe that. But they don't want to fight. They don't want to send him up against him. Oscar De La Hoya already did that on the clapback Thursday. And I caught him trying to sit there and make excuses on why they ain't gonna let Williams Zepeda fight Shakur Stevenson. They don't want that fight. They don't want that. What they probably looking for is Floyd to do something, expose something against Shakur Stevenson, or you know what I'm saying, see Shakur Stevenson slow down, then they'll probably make Williams Zepeda. Williams Zepeda, they don't want that fight. They supposed to been had that fight. They don't want it. His hand ain't injured, y'all. Williams Zepeda hand is not injured. Don't believe that. Don't believe it. It's a lie. It's a lie. Shakur the best defensive fighter by far. Floyd Shcofield ain't gonna do too much. I say, you know, he ain't gonna do too much either. You know, Floyd gonna get some shots off. You know, let's not sit up here and act like Floyd Shcofield ain't gonna, you know, land nothing or hit him at all. Yeah, the first rounds, like I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be a match. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd gonna be giving so much. See, the pressure ain't on. Everybody think the pressure is on Shakur Stevenson. It's not on Shakur Stevenson. See, that boy daddy doing all that talking, they put pressure on that boy. He got to go out here and prevail. True enough, we all know Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, they say he's Shakur Boring Stevenson, Shaborin Stevenson, whatever you want to call it. But he got the belt. He got the belt. He got the acclaim. He got the acknowledgement. That boy daddy did all that talking, and now he got to go out here and prove his daddy right. The pressure is on Austin, not Shakur. Not Shakur. I'm already got my name set in stone. Y'all saying y'all gonna get it. You gotta come out here and get it. Now, another thing too. I like something that his daddy did say. He said, you know, a lot of people going out here saying that my son ain't ready. If I wasn't ready, if I felt my son wasn't ready, I wouldn't give him the fight, right? And he made a valid point. He said, you got to go back in time. He said, look at Floyd Mayweather. He won his belt at 17-0 against a credible opponent, Gennaro Hernandez. Other fighters who have came in and beat fighters, he said Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston. Nobody thought Muhammad Ali would win because he was young, didn't have the experience as a Sonny Liston. And look what happened. So that's what I'm saying. Kid Austin always has a chance, but to me, he gonna have to be by an incredible punch that just stuns Shakur and he just take him out. Other than that, Floyd Shcofield gonna get beat up from round 8, probably 9. I say really from 8.5 to the 12th round. He gonna get beat up. Yeah, it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a competitive fight, but right after that, he gonna take a beating, y'all. He gonna take a beating. I think it may get stopped. Or I think the dad might have to throw in the towel, or I could go 12 rounds, but Floyd Schofield's not winning this fight. His father shouldn't have put him in this fight this early. Not this early. I know that's gonna sound contradictory because you're gonna say, well, how you gonna say that when you just said Floyd Mayweather won when he was 17-0, and now you saying Kid Austin? Kid Austin don't have Floyd Mayweather skills. That's why I'm saying that. It's a difference when Floyd fought Gennaro Hernandez at 17-0 because Floyd had skills. I mean, a higher boxing skill set than Floyd Shcofield. Let me say that because I'm saying it like Floyd Shcofield ain't got skills, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Floyd was on a different level as a boxer than where Floyd Shcofield is right now. That's why Floyd was able to go out there and beat a Gennaro Hernandez with 17 fights. Kid Austin is going against a guy who, Kid Austin ain't even an Olympian. He ain't even an Olympian. He ain't even go to the Olympics, nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? Not saying he won in the amateurs or nothing, but he ain't even go to the Olympics on the level. Shakur Stevenson beat gold medalists. He beat gold medalists. You see what I'm saying? It's levels to the sport of boxing. A lot of y'all are looking off the eyes. Y'all looking off the eyes and thinking, oh, this dude he don't, y'all. It's levels. And he ain't on that level yet. He could be there. Maybe after he take this loss, he will be there, learning from his mistakes, and he push it. I know he love his dad. Ain't nothing wrong with loving his dad. Get you a real trainer, bro. I want somebody to give what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. I can see his face. He's the first man that beat Roy Jones. Who the first man that beat Roy Jones? Tarver. Somebody need to give Tarver an opportunity to train. I would love to see Tarver get his opportunity to train. A real deal fighter who been in the ring before, who know what it is to be in there. These are the dudes that needs to be trainers. These fathers taking these 10% from their children and the notoriety. True enough, like I said earlier, yeah, you brought your son to stardom. You got your son to being a 6-figure man, 7-figure man, but move out the way so he can learn more. Move out the way so he can learn more. Because most of these fathers ain't never been in there. You see what I'm saying? Like they've been saying lately. Nobody knows. A lot of fighters say, I was never trained on what should happen if I take a punch that hurt me or if I go down. See, this is why you need them real fighters as trainers to tell you. You grab, you clinch. You don't jump up as soon as you get knocked down. You wait your count. Then when you catch yourself, you okay, and you think you can get up, get up. Don't just jump up and do the Zab judo. Don't just jump up and do the Zab judo when you first get knocked down. And you just hop back up, and then this thing, you know, you talking about some, I just ate some sunflower seeds and fall back down. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But see, it takes to have somebody in your corner who have experience. I just said experience means everything, right? And that's what's gonna matter in this fight, y'all. Experience is gonna be everything in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all say. Floyd Shcofield gonna press forward. He knows he can't outbox Shakur, so he will try to press forward and make it a roughhouse fight. Well, you know, that's happened. That's true. But if you notice, whenever fighters fight a fighter that everybody know can box, the first thing they want to get out there and do is try to outbox the boxer, the superior boxer, which is stupid as hell. That's why Canelo got beat up by Floyd the way he did. You don't fight if you know a guy like look at Floyd, a guy who can counterpunch, got great timing. You see what I'm saying? Box well. I'm not finna go out there and try to box you. I'm finna fight you. Why am I go out there and try to box you? That's their biggest mistake. So Floyd Shcofield may come out there and we might not see the same Floyd Shcofield because this is a different level of an opponent. These are not them guys y'all saw Floyd Shcofield fight. He may come out there in his head, oh, let me outbox Shakur. Mistake. Your whole body, let me say you something. Orthodox fighting for Floyd Shcofield. Don't do no switch hitting. The first time y'all see Floyd Shcofield switch stances, that means he confused. If he switched stances in this fight, that means he confused and he can't figure out nothing. He should not switch stances. He should not do what Marvin Hagler did against Sugar Ray Leonard. No, stay in your natural stance, orthodox, and try to win that way. Don't go to southpaw. This ain't none of them dudes y'all done seen him fight before. Stay orthodox, or he better go out there and attack body early. Body, head. Body, head. Floyd don't need to go out there trying to prove he can box no Shakur Stevenson. That's stupid. He needs to fight Shakur Stevenson at a slow pace. Now, don't go out there trying to punch through walls. Just win the cards. Just win the rounds. Conserve his energy, being smart, keep his energy, attack the body, go at some headshots, keep his jab moving, body shots to tie Shakur out, make it to the rounds and win the rounds. That's all he need to try to do. When it go to the late rounds, then he try to be the Kid Austin that y'all see he be doing to the other guys. But this, Shakur ain't them people. That's what y'all got to understand. Shakur is not them people y'all saw him fight early. All right? And that's what a lot of people are getting mistaken. Y'all looking at them guys and thinking, oh, he can do that to Shakur. No. See, that's what they used to make the mistake with Floyd with, remember? We see a Floyd opponent, we watch the tape on him and we're like, oh, this dude look good. He can do this and that to Floyd. And then we get in the ring like, damn. Like, he ain't do none of that to Floyd because it's different levels. It's different levels. That's all he is. Not being biased. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. These two black fighters, two young men getting money. I can't hate on them. I'm not being biased about it. The boy ain't going to win, y'all. He ain't going to win, but I appreciate him stepping to the table to fight. Tank won't do it. Y'all, the so-called face of boxing won't do it. He get mad when you mention his name. He ain't calling out Shakur. Then Southpaw TV sitting there talking about Shakur Stevenson turned down a fight, a contract. Yeah, probably if he did, they probably tried to lowball him or make him. Who want a contract from Tank? Well, you're gonna either have to have a rehydration clause or a catchway. Who want a contract from Tank? If you a legitimate size weight class fighter that he is, and you got the boxing ability he got, can you imagine a contract that Tank will send you? And it's a possibility that you can beat Tank. A low ball offer. That's the contract he gonna send you. A low ball offer. So he can say he sent you a contract. And first of all, Tank ain't sending no contracts. Al Heyman sending contracts. Look, Al Heyman them destroyed Showtime. Al Heyman them destroyed Showtime. That's why Showtime had to go out of business. Them numbers that y'all think Tank got, talking about the face of boxing, was a damn lie. All right? Him get on that talking about he making Tank more money than Terrence Crawford is a damn lie. Tank ain't sending no contracts. And for the record, PBC only got a pay-per-view deal with Amazon. Have y'all seen any more PBC fights on regular TV with Amazon? Yeah. PBC only got a pay-per-view deal with Amazon. Tank ain't getting no money like that, so he ain't sending no contracts to nobody. It's a lie. And if he do send one, it's for a low ball so he can say somebody ducked him. Davis and Roach should be free. Man, Davis and Roach should be shown on YouTube. Davis versus Roach should be shown on YouTube. You shouldn't even have to pay no subscription. You shouldn't even have to stream it. It should be on YouTube for free. That's what they did not call. They can't do no Netflix deal like Jake Paul. No. Yeah, they need to call YouTube. Yeah, they should call YouTube. Do a deal with YouTube, something like that. I think Shakur will win on the cards. Just curious to know if Shakur comes out and gives another bad performance, what does that mean or say about him? Well, first thing we gotta understand, whether he give a bad performance or not, do we get the win? Because at the end of the day, you can talk about me and say I'm boring, but it's gonna hurt worse if I lost. But due to the fact that this is a really unexperienced fighter, first, what we got to understand, what will be a bad performance to people if he don't knock him out. Now, if he don't knock him out, then some people going to say, well, yes, another bad performance. But if he go out there and beat the hell out of him in the later rounds and stop the fight, that's not a bad performance. So first we got to understand what each individual is looking for to say it's a bad performance. Me, if he go out there and he do what I said he was going to do, which I think he's going to do, beat him up in the later rounds and they're going to have to throw in the towel or stop it, that's not a bad performance to me. But somebody who wants to see a knockout will say it's a bad performance. But at the end of the day, as long as you get the W, I wouldn't care what nobody got to say. On to the next one. You know what I'm saying? On to the next one. So it's on the individual who watching the fighter what they want to see, whether or not he's going to have a bad performance. To be honest, a bad performance by Shakur may get in the big fights. What you think? Yes. And still no. You know what I'm saying? It's 50-50 chance. They look at it and they say, oh, Shakur ain't like he used to be, or, I can beat him now. Look how I see something. Everybody sees something, and then they get in the ring, get their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? I see something. And then, they want to go step up and say, oh, I'll fight him. But, one thing about this fight, though, this going to show us where Tank, now, I'm not saying, let me make this clear before I say this. I'm not saying that Floyd Shcofield is anywhere near Tank level or he fights like Tank. All I'm saying was with his style, another black fighter coming forward, this is what we're going to see similar to what it may be with a fight with Tank. You see what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, Shakur need to go out there and, make an example out of Kid Austin. Yeah, I think he should really go out there and consider making an example out of Kid Austin, because this fight is gone. And you know how the fans of boxing are. If Kid Austin gives Shakur a good fight and he don't get stopped, the first thing they're gonna say, Shakur can't beat Tank. And this gonna stop the fight. See, the fans be the people stopping the fights. The penis riding, the dick riding fans is stopping some of these fights because they don't know boxing, they taking side. If Floyd Shcofield go out there and give Tank a good fight, give Shakur a good fight. Oh, Tank, Shakur can't beat. We don't even need to see that fight now. Well, no, that ain't. Styles make fights. We do need to see that fight. But since the so-called face of boxing got so many dick riding ass fans, that's what's gonna be the new narrative now. Floyd Shcofield was 17-0, and he ain't fight to fight people that Tank fought. And look what Shakur Stevenson didn't knock him out. So that's gonna be the new narrative of Shakur and Tank. And I ain't gonna like that. Because I don't care if Floyd Shcofield he's supposed to go out there and give Shakur a good fight. But because he do, now they ain't gonna want to see Tank versus Shakur. Now they're gonna be saying that we don't need to see that fight because of the Floyd Shcofield and Shakur Stevenson fight. And that's not how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? He's right, Todd. He gonna have to KO Shakur. He gonna have to. Shakur said he didn't send anything. Of course, we know that. You know what I'm saying? We know he ain't send nothing because Tank can't send no contract. PBC finna go on their way out of business. I don't know why y'all can't see that. Al Heyman got money. I don't know why y'all think that everybody under Al Heyman got money. Al Heyman got money. Al Heyman good with them people. I ain't gonna say the J word, but you should know what I'm saying with them people. All right, Al Heyman, y'all need to listen to this guy named Rick Glazier. You know what I'm saying? Do some research and listen to Rick Glazier. He telling y'all all the stuff about Al Heyman. That about 9 promotional companies or television companies don't want nothing to do with PBC no more because they done lost so much money dealing with Al Heyman. PBC on his last leg. Tank they last hope, y'all. Tank is their last hope. Them pay-per-view numbers y'all was hearing about, lies, complete lies. And y'all was stupid to believe them anyway. 200,000, 300,000 ain't no pay-per-view numbers. Not when Floyd Mayweather and them was doing 1.2 million homes, 2 million homes. Oscar De La Hoya doing 3 million homes. And y'all sitting out here talking about some 200,000, which wasn't the numbers for real. Which wasn't the numbers for real. Which y'all out here talking about some, oh, Tank got 200,000 homes. I be listening to people and I'm just sitting there like, these gotta be some dudes who ain't been watching boxing for years. 200,000 homes ain't shit. That ain't nothing. Oh, Tank, the face of boxing, he just did 200,000 homes. I just be sitting there looking at him. Really? That's what 200,000 homes? That's the face of boxing? That don't see this another thing right here. Look at this comment. Fans can stream now on their phone. Right? Roy Jones Jr. versus Mike Tyson got 1 million pay-per-views. You remember that? Do you remember that? Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. got 1 million pay-per-views, and Mike Tyson was old like he is now. Roy Jones was old like he is now. They did over 1 million pay-per-views. Want to know why? Because people wanted to see it. All right? Stop using this streaming excuse. Stop using the streaming excuse. It ain't the streaming that's the problem. I don't know why people out here act like they got money like that. Also, y'all see it going across the bottom of the screen. Support the channel because I'm one of them dudes that ain't rich. I'm one of them dudes that ain't rich. So please go to Cash App, support the channel. You see it going across the bottom of the screen. I don't know why fans out here try to act like they got so much money. If you got enough, who want to pay $110, $9 for a dud pay-per-view fight? Who want to pay that every time? Pay-per-view. That's all PBC was giving y'all. Pay-per-view. Who got $109 for them whack ass fights? Who got it like that? It ain't the streaming that's the problem. It ain't the streaming. Don't blame the streaming. Because if it's worth it, you will pay for it. An average car you buy off the street, and it's a nice car, $5,000. What you pay for it though, don't it? Why? Because it's worth it. Because it's worth it. It'll be the same thing with pay-per-view. I wanted to see the Crawford and Spence fight so bad, me and my sister went half on it. And that came out to like 120. Me and my sister went half on that fight. If you want to see it, you'll pay for it. Don't blame streaming. Now, the problem is Tank giving out all these whack-ass fights and don't nobody want to pay for them. See, real boxing fans know this ain't worth me watching. I wouldn't dare pay $100 to watch. Y'all finna pay $100 to watch Tank fight a 130-pounder. Y'all finna pay to see Tank fight a 130-pounder who ain't fought nobody but and which he's a credible name. What's his name? He was in the Marines, simplified, Jamel Herring. And who fought the guy that Tank knocked out, who was another 130-pounder, Hector Luis Garcia. Y'all finna pay $100 to watch that? This y'all face of boxing? This y'all face of boxing? Who finna fight another 130 pounds? All right. All right. Tank pay-per-view numbers ain't what y'all, them 200,000 were lies. Really look it up and do some research. You ain't gonna find it on Google. You're gonna have to hear it from people. Why y'all think, if them numbers were so high, then why Showtime dropped? Why Showtime stopped dealing with boxing? Why Showtime stopped dealing with boxing? If the PBC was putting on all them shows like that, why they stop? Why did Showtime stop with the PBC then? Because they weren't making no money. I bet you right now, PBC wish Floyd Mayweather was still fighting. I bet you they wish PBC was still fighting. I mean, Floyd Mayweather was still fighting. Showtime did. Because Tank wasn't getting them numbers. They lying to y'all saying this boy is the face of he is not the face of boxing. This boy won't even Turk Alice keep offering this boy big paydays and he turning them down. He don't want to fight nobody, y'all. Oh, let me mention that. Good point. Michael, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name. I'll say Mr. Lopez. Roach lost to a guy that Shakur Stevenson destroyed. Now just put that in your thinking cap for a second. Since y'all say that it's crazy what's going on Sport Advisor. Y'all really think that Lamont Roach will be a better opponent for Tank than Shakur Stevenson? Really? Really, that's what's going on? Y'all really think that Lamont Roach will be a better opponent than Shakur? Y'all smoking that 1983 crack. Y'all smoking that crack that just came out the pot. Y'all smoking that base. If y'all think, come on. Like the reporter asked Tank, well, who do you think has done more in the sport of boxing? Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson? Oh, you must be a Shakur Stevenson fan. Why are you asking me about Shakur Stevenson? You must be a Shakur Stevenson fan. He ain't done nothing. He done did more than you. He done did more than you. He done been unified before. And let's not forget, Tank is an email champion. Yeah, oh, don't nobody want to talk about that. Yeah, he got emailed that WBA super title. He was walking around with Gervonta belts, Gucci belts at first. He got emailed that belt. Yeah, he an email champion too. While y'all sitting out here talking. Paper champion. Paper champion at 135. Yeah, he had the regular WBA belt. Yeah, but he got emailed that super title, remember? Oh, but y'all forgot about that. I just tell y'all the truth. I ain't no hater of none of these dudes. They got way more money than me. So I ain't hating on them. I just tell y'all the truth, man. I just tell you the truth. Don't nobody send no money to my channel. Don't none of these bosses send no money, so I ain't got no reason to lie for them. All right? All right? This is why I respect Teofimo. He don't want no smoke. I respect Teofimo as far as what? Teofimo don't want to fight nobody either. Teofimo so smart to the point where Teofimo is crazy. You see what I'm saying? He's so smart it's to the point that he's crazy. For some reason, Teofimo think he's the biggest star in boxing, but he won't fight nobody to become the biggest star in boxing. I like Teofimo as a fighter. When he fought Josh Taylor, I was amazed. I wasn't expecting him to beat Josh Taylor. He put on a beautiful performance. But then, you know what Teofimo problem is? Teofimo don't like pure boxers. I know a lot of y'all look at Teofimo and you don't know what you're going to get from Teofimo. One day he going to look like the best boxer that you ever seen. And then the next day he going to get in there and he going to look like an amateur depending on who he fight. You never know with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo don't want a lot of people think they look at it like this. Because he beat Loma, he beat Colmay the way he did. Well, Rich Lomachenko was really finna beat his ass in them later rounds. He was blessed that they don't do 15 rounds no more in boxing. Because Lomachenko was tapping on his head in them later rounds. All right. The only reason he really beat Lomachenko is because Lomachenko wasn't throwing no punches for the first 5-6 rounds. If that would have been a 15-round fight, Teofimo would have lost to Vasil Lomachenko because he was getting his head. Go and watch it if you think I'm capping. I don't lie. I ain't biased. Go watch the fight and see how his head was doing like this from where Lomachenko was hitting him from every angle. Go see and see if I'm lying. If that would have been a 15-round fight, he would have lost. Tio gonna have to get out there and fight somebody, man. Tank versus Tio. Tank. Y'all gotta remember, George Kambosos knocked Teofimo down. Remember that? George Kambosos knocked Teofimo Lopez down. I got Tank versus Teofimo Lopez. I got Tank. That's an easy win for Tank. It's gonna be a good fight, but Tank is a better boxer than Teofimo Lopez. This is what people gotta understand about Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is really built off his athleticism. He ain't really got that much of a great defense. You know what I'm saying? He fast, he powerful. You know, he got some boxing ability, but Teofimo is a fighter of athleticism strictly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on him or nothing like that. Teofimo is a fighter built off his athleticism, y'all. And y'all gonna see that every time he fight somebody who could box, what happened? Well, he fought Sandor Martin, he hit the mat twice, and they gave him the victory. Some people say he lost to Jermaine Ortiz. You see what I'm saying? So I'm a fan of Teofimo Lopez, even though he say some racist, stupid stuff. But you know, I think that no, he won't beat Tank. Shakur beat him. Shakur will beat the hell out of Teofimo Lopez. It's a possibility that with the right punch, right now he'll beat Devin Haney, knock Devin Haney out possibly. You know, it was at one point where Teofimo will lose to Devin Haney, but this ain't gonna be the same Devin Haney we done seen. A lot of people think we're gonna see this new, brand new Devin Haney. You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it. It's gonna be the same old Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? And you can't teach your old dog new tricks, especially with his dad in the corner. He need to get rid of Bill. I know he got Mickey Bay now, you know, which is good. Somebody who can actually, you see what I'm saying? These fathers have to step aside and get out the way and let somebody who actually been in the ring train their son. That's a smart move by Bill Haney. I like Bill Haney at times. You see what I'm saying? And he also let his son get trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr. You got to step out the way sometimes. Let your son go be trained by somebody who know what they talking about, who been in the ring, who done took a loss before, who been punched in their face several times, who done been down before. Let your son go get trained by somebody like that, especially when they make it to the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? especially when they make it to the big leagues. Step on out the way, man. Move on out the way and let your son come on and do what he got to do. Let me see. Teofimo got power too. Tank just can't walk through him. But Tank is a better boxer. Tank is a better boxer than Teofimo Lopez. Way better boxer than Teofimo Lopez. I just told you, Teofimo Lopez is built off athleticism. If Teofimo Lopez wasn't athletic, Teofimo Lopez wouldn't have never made it to a championship. He would have never got a championship. Yeah, he got power, but Teofimo Lopez is not a superior boxer. He got skills. I'd be crazy to say the boy ain't got no boxing skills, but he ain't on no boxing level like Tank is. Tank will beat Teofimo Lopez. Can't say that Tank can't drop him because Kambosos dropped him. Can't say Tank can't drop Teofimo Lopez. Kambosos dropped him. You see what I'm saying? So, and you know, Riley Romero said he used to beat up on Teo in sparring. That's what he say. I don't know whether that's true or not. I don't know if it's true or not. But Riley say he used to beat up on Teofimo when they had their little beef going on. Remember a little while ago when Riley and Teofimo was going into it, going at each other, and he was like, "I used to beat up on Teofimo." And yeah, no, Teofimo ain't got the skills like that. He got boxing skills, but he ain't on that level of a Tank, of a Shakur. He ain't on that. He ain't on that. Y'all welcome to come on the channel. I told y'all the link. Also support the channel. Hit your like buttons if you're watching. Please hit your like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit your like button. The link up here at the top, man. All y'all gotta do is click on it. You can come on, say your piece. I'll be welcome to hear what you got to say. You might tell me something I ain't paid attention to. You know what I'm saying? I love your opinion. We don't know what level Tank on. We don't know what level Tank on. Tank on the high level. It's just his opponents. That's why he just. Let me tell you, this showing y'all what level he on. Tank don't even throw punches half of the fight. Look how he did Frank Martin. Frank Martin ain't no pushover. Frank Martin was unexperienced, but Frank Martin wasn't a pushover. You see what I'm saying? Tank stood there and watched this boy for 7-8 rounds and then knocked him out. That's a high level. That's a high level. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying we ain't seen what he can do against elite like him. True, we ain't seen him go against an elite like him to see if he above the other elites. But he is on a higher level than the average boxer. And they ain't got to be no bombs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying everybody Tank fought his bombs. We just knew he was going to beat him. From the lack of IQ, the lack of skill set, you know what I'm saying, the lack of fundamentals or whatever, or different issues of weight draining, weight rehydration clauses. Yeah, but he on a high level. We just ain't seen him do it against somebody else with a high level. That's the problem with Tank, and that's the only issue I got with Tank. I want to see him I want to see what he got against somebody who got a high level as well. Let me welcome Michael onto the channel. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's good, man?
Not much.
That's what I wanted. I was just gonna talk about that. Like, we can only judge Tank by the level of competition he beat. Just like all these Jerron Boots and it's like fan dudes. Like, we can only. I want to say that he's everything that they say he is, but he ain't fought nobody. So I mean, I I can't really say that he is good as he is. Me personally, I don't think he would have beat Spence or Crawford. Really.
Yeah,
Because
like
I ain't seen.
he don't want no smoke with neither one of them. Boots was just using their names to get bigger.
And what you think about this? Didn't he just turn down the fight with Virgil Ortiz?
Who that? Boots.
Boots?
Yeah, yeah. He's talking about his management did it. How management did it and you the boss?
I don't know, man. I wanted Boots to be next up so bad because the landscape at 147 ain't nobody there no more. So he could go beat up Barrios and them and get them belts, but ain't nobody gonna respect him for that. Tank knock Barrios out. I mean, I don't know, man.
I knew Boots was
And
capped.
and
I, I knew Boots was capped.
this is
Now, Boots just said he can't make 147 no more, or he was growing the weight class, right? But why when when Terrence Crawford beat Madrimov, like I always say, if he really wanted to fight Terrence Crawford, why didn't he go up there? He was at the fight. Why didn't he get in the ring and challenge Terrence and say, I'll move up to 154 then and fight you for this WBA super title? I knew he was capped in. Officially capped. I know.
I know. They say I'm slandering Boots again, but I'm just saying, like, I treat Tank the same way I treat Boots, man. And I like Boots. I never really, I mean, I rock with Tank, but for the past couple of years, like, I just been, my eyes been open to him. Like, bro, turning down big contracts to fight people that you say is on your hit list. You still
Yeah.
dude on your hit list. Then I'm hearing that well, Lamont Roach said Tank contacted him like 4 or 5 times for a fight. Well, y'all called Shakur Stevenson and never sent him nothing. They ain't calling back or nothing. Shakur said y'all called him one time and he ain't hear nothing else from y'all. And Lamont Roach said y'all they was beating his door down for that fight.
Beating the door down. You know they would. Hey, if it's a credible opponent that could beat Tank, they not finna go through no. They ain't finna negotiate or nothing. They gonna send a low ball contract so they can say somebody turned it down.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, even with Devin Haney, like, how do you know he gonna? They say they ain't got the money to pay him what he want. How you know if you ain't never sent no offer? He ain't asked for nothing. He just waiting on y'all to send the contract, or even the offer sheet. Y'all ain't even got. Tell him how much he would make, because I guarantee it'll still be more than he ever made before.
Tank just don't want no problem. He don't want to take that risk of losing, and he know them guys got a possibility of beating him. For one, they better boxers than the opponents that he been picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? He can't go out there and not throw punches against Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Teofimo for 5 and 6 rounds. He know that, so he don't want to put himself in that position of going out there fighting them and losing. So he come up with all these lies and, oh, I got a hit list. I got 3 more fights left and I'm going to give y'all. He ain't finna give y'all shit. He ain't finna fight.
He said that like 2 years ago. Still ain't fought nobody on the hit list. Now I know he tried. I guess he tried to fight Loma. I guess.
But man, after 7 years, when you supposed to fight him 7 years ago.
Yeah, and the thing is, he talked stuff about Devin Haney when he fought Loma. Well, you trying to fight him when he even older. Like,
and then Robert Garcia exposed them and told Fight, I think it was Fight Hub TV, that they did come over there and try to fight Jose Valenzuela after he won that WBA super title, but they wanted him to fight at 135, and Robert Garcia said, hell no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So they did.
Yeah, that's crazy work. How come you can fight Mario Barrios at 140, but you can't fight Devin Haney at 140? You can't fight Teofimo at 140. You can't fight Valenzuela at 140. Which I don't get that. I think Tank would have knocked him out. If Pitbull knew how to fight, he would have knocked him out too.
Hey, and it's just a situation of, like I say, he don't want he even made Leo Santa Cruz had to move up to fight him, bro. Leo Santa Cruz had to move up to fight Tank. Tank don't want no smoke. He want an advantage in every fight. He want the advantage. He don't want to fight nobody fair and square. He's making these issues about weight problems. But we used to see Floyd Mayweather go out and fight. Fighters come in 20 pounds bigger than him and get smoked. But he crying about somebody gonna come in a little bigger than him. He don't want to lose, bro. He in it for the money.
Yeah, and they said Tank came in at 152 in the Leo Santa Cruz fight.
He
That's
want
what
Tank. People gotta look at this too. Tank be big as hell when Tank rehydrate to a bigger size too. That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all think just because he's short and can make 135 and he was at 130, Tank can blow up to like even Floyd. Kid Austin said this when they was in sparring at one point. When he said that Tank was getting beat up by them Russians in Miami, he said Tank was walking around at close to 170. So why in the hell is you crying about rehydration clauses when after fight night you may come in 155? What the hell is he crying about?
I don't know. And then Frank Martin too. That now, y'all might disagree with me, but I think that's the best name on his resume. Really, I think Frank Martin could beat almost everybody on his resume. And then he talking about what Shakur done. I'm like, Shakur could beat everybody that you fought so far.
I agree with you on the fact that
I think Shakur knocked Frank Martin out. Maybe not knock him out, but he'll do something to him.
The reason that I say Frank Martin is his best fight because he didn't make Frank Martin do a rehydration clause or a catch weight.
Yeah, bro was looking bad. He was looking like Devin. Frank was looking like Devin Haney with the Skeletor face, bro. I ain't like that. He looked, and he was like wobbly. He went and got on the scale. He was all wobbly. He looked bad.
Yeah, Frank Martin need to go to 140.
Yeah, because Frank Martin already extra muscular, so that muscle probably it's more dense. So
yeah, he had a skeleton face when he was fighting Tank.
I know he's only 5'7", but he wide. Like
Tank out here doing all these excuses and all, come on, Tank, with all that. Even when you move up to it, you won't complain when you was moving up from 126 and up. When you moving up to a high weight class, them dudes walk around way heavier than you. You weren't complaining when you was fighting them, but every time it's trying to fight somebody with a credible name who could possibly beat them, he want to go talk about some weight issues. No, you just afraid you're gonna get whooped. That's all it is. You're afraid you're gonna get whooped.
And then Tank said he sent the contract. But when people ask you about Shakur in the interview, you said why he deserved a fight with you. Why would you say that if you sent him a contract, bro?
He'd be lying.
You would have been like, in that interview, he would have been like, we already sent him a contract. He turned it down. That's what he would have said.
He'd be lying. He is all cap. So you got
Shakur like posted.
Hey, people got to think about it. Tank is Al Heyman's only chance to stay afloat. They're not going to put him in there with somebody that's going to make him lose. Now, rematch would be good for PBC with Tank, but all they big guys, Deontay Wilder, Charlo, Errol Spence, all they headliners lost their titles. They ain't got no bargaining chips. Tank the only person who they can bargain with. They not going to let him come out of protective custody.
And I think that's why he only did them numbers with Ryan. People actually thought that Ryan could beat him. Some people. No other fight that he's ever been in. I've never seen anybody say Tank might lose this fight.
Now,
never seen it.
I'll say he might have lost if there wasn't a rehydration clause or a catch weight.
Yeah,
Now,
everybody that Tank fight look crazy. Like when they do the weigh-in, they all look sunk in. Like Rolly did. Um, Ryan definitely did. Ryan, if they on my Facebook, I'm in this little group, this little boxing group. They put Ryan picture when he fought Tank and his picture when he fought Devin Haney next to each other. It don't even look like the same person.
that's what I'm saying. I can't really give him credit for Ryan Garcia.
I wouldn't either because he was still getting tagged in that fight until he knocked him out. Just like the Frank Martin fight. I thought Frank was gonna win the first three rounds. I'm like, oh dang, this is unexpected. And
Yeah.
then
But then
it
you
looked
have to
like Frank
remember,
got scared. It looked like Frank got scared towards like the fourth round. It looked like Frank was fighting like he was scared.
yeah, he was showing them too much. He was showing them too much respect in the come up to the fight.
Yeah.
He was more worried about Tank opinion, and he sitting there talking to Tank like they cool, and I'm like, no, that ain't how you gonna go out there and win a fight. You gotta make that champion feel like he ain't nowhere on your level. You got a dog. That's how Roberto Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard. You got to disrespect him. You got to make him feel like he ain't on your level.
Man, I don't know. I just want to see bro fight at least one of them that was on his so-called hit list before he retired. Because wasn't he just talking about retiring?
He doing that to Duck.
Oh well. Then they say Ryan Garcia still ain't Pitbull. Talk about Ryan Garcia ain't enrolled in the testing yet.
Ryan Garcia better. I don't know what's going on with Ryan. Ryan better. He need to. If he don't get tested, they shouldn't let him fight no more. If he shouldn't even talk about nothing about a fight until he gets signed up.
Man, and then why did he pay Oscar for damages and not Devin Haney? He paid Oscar $1 million, but not the dude that you done beat up on the roads. Like that's crazy to me. He gave Oscar $1 million for breach of contract, but not Devin Haney.
Oh, he ain't paid Devin Haney.
He ain't paid Devin Haney for. Well, he paid Oscar for breach of contract, $1 million for the breach of the contract because he came in juiced up.
You remember he's supposed to pay. He also supposed to pay Devin Haney like $1 million or something, or 1.5 million
for being overweight.
For being overweight, he ain't pay him that either.
No,
Dang.
They said he paid him like 400,000 or something like that. Dang. I don't know the exact number, but I know they didn't pay him what he was supposed to get paid.
Now, this is coming right here.
He said he'll drop the lawsuit if he enroll into testing right now. He said he'll drop it right now. And he said you can use USADA if you want to. He's like, you can use USADA, but he ain't doing it. And I think it's because he's cycling off. He had a whole year to do the real stuff. You know, Oscarine is cool. I mean, SARMs is cool, but they ain't steroids. SARMs still, you know what I'm saying? They still do what they do, but he'd have had a whole year to do some hard stuff because Oscarine get out your system in like 6-7 days. So he had a whole year off to do whatever he wanted to do. He probably taking Nandrolone, clenbuterol, all that. Just like what's his name, Big Baby? Juice to the gills when he was about to fight AJ.
Well, he need to figure out what he gonna do because he shouldn't get caught up in no more steroid issues, or he gonna get banned for life.
I think Pitbull is so confident that he'll fight him anyway, whether he enrolled in the testing or not. As Pitbull said, he don't think Brian could beat Devin Haney without the juice, judging based on the actual fight. Pitbull said he had Devin Haney winning every round that he ain't get knocked down in.
But that still don't. So what a Ryan had power since he been fighting. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. He always had.
He wasn't caught with no ostarine in his system then. So what's gonna be the excuse when they fight again and he get knocked out again? What they only got tested.
Ryan's only been tested for the Tank fight and the Devin fight.
Oh, for real?
He ain't never been tested before that.
Oh Lord, I didn't know that.
He ain't even know the when he went through the testing with Tank. He ain't even know the process. He ain't know that they show up randomly. It was on his. It was on. I was following Ryan Garcia, so I see everything he posts and stuff, his little videos and stuff. He ain't even know. And Tank was like, see, this is why I'm making him do this testing, because Tank was saying that he was on juice.
Well, even if he now I can see the testing with Tank, but the rehydration clause and weight class, I mean the weight clause, like come on, man, the catch weight.
Hold on. You can't sit that right there because it's blocking the fire exit. You gotta scoot it over a little bit, dog. My bad.
You know, that's just an excuse when he crying about these weight issues and come on, man. We seen how many times we see Floyd Mayweather go and fight bigger dudes come in way bigger than him. You see what I'm saying?
That's why I keep telling you that Tank is Canelo. Canelo talk about how big David Benavidez is, but you just went and fought Bivol. Benavidez is dumpy and skinny.
You beat Kovalev.
And you beat up Kovalev. Yeah, he was way bigger than Benavidez. Like you beat 175 pounds. Like I don't understand how you saying that David Benavidez is gonna be too big.
Because it's just an excuse. Because if you think about it, these natural 175 pounders, so you know they weigh more than what if they coming in at once on fight night, they weigh more than 175 pounds. And you fought them.
Shoot, Canelo walk around at like 200. when he ain't got no fight, maybe all doughy. He gotta be every bit of 200 pounds.
But you won't fight David Benavidez.
I hope, man.
25 pounds.
But ever since Crawford said it, I've been waiting for. Man, I was a Spence fan, and then I remember I used to argue with you over this. I can't wait till he fight Canelo. I hope he's sparking him out. So, man, I do not like Canelo.
And I don't understand what's going on with Errol Spence with this. All of a sudden, he dropping fights, talking about some PD usage. And what's the situation with that? Why is he being a crybaby and not fighting Fundora?
He need to go sign with Turkey. He need to go sign with Turkey. Go ahead, go get your bread over with Turkey because they shelved Errol Spence. And I really think it's because the stuff he was saying at his press conferences leading up to Crawford. He was crashing out.
Oh, especially when he was crying about them belts, somehow some pain at 3%.
Nah. When he was saying about the fighters having to wait. It was the same. It was the same press conference, but he was talking about waiting on the money and all this and that. He was like, well, these networks know how many views they had the next day. How come you don't know how many pay-per-views? When you ring up a transaction, does it not leave a ticket?
Yeah.
So in your system, you should be able to see right away how many pay-per-views you sold.
I think another thing is since he with PBC down, he ain't getting the money that he think he should get either.
Oh no, because he just got that money from the Crawford fight. He's like, hold on, I wasn't making this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take this L. Hell no.
And then Tank sitting here talking about he made more money than Crawford. I don't think that's true either.
That's a lie.
Maybe
That's a
that one fight,
blatant lie. He ain't made no
maybe
money
that
more
one,
money Crawford.
but not over his whole career. And plus, I don't understand how that's a flex to another rich. Like you said, that ain't no flex to another rich dude. You rich, I'm rich. I mean, what does that mean?
Tank act like a female.
Yeah.
Tank got a female. He run around beating up on women, but he beat up on his women, all type of stuff. Somebody say something about him, he get mad and go to disrespecting folks. He got a female mindset.
Tank is boxing's Drake. He talking about he's sitting here trying to sue YouTubers now, just like Drake. Like, bro.
He said Tank is boxing Drake. That's coming out fingernails painted, purses.
This women in his head. And then somebody say something bad about you, you want to go suing. You ain't even suing somebody in the game. You suing YouTubers, man.
Mm-hmm.
What? He told the one dude. They talking about they gonna sue the one dude because he drawing pictures up. He painting pictures of him.
What pictures up?
Huh?
What dude he talking about he gonna sue?
It was Leonard Ellerby, because he was painting pictures of Tank. What's his name?
He painted a picture of Tank.
Blue Blood. Hey, yeah. He do art.
Oh, he do art.
Yeah, he was laughing at what's his name, the little light skinned dude. All he did was laugh at the post because he was talking about how pretty. It was like a Twitter post, and he was talking about all these dudes want to be like Tank because he got pretty braids and tattoos on his legs. Like, bro, what? And I used to watch dude too, but I can't even rock with him. Like, I could watch people that I disagree with. Like, I watch you all the time.
Yeah.
And I wholeheartedly disagree with you about Crawford at first. Yeah. He proved it to me though. But bruh, just I don't know what's wrong with him. He just did a full 360. And now anybody that got any Tank criticism, he just be barking at him like, bruh, calm down. Anybody say anything about Tank?
Because he trash. What he doing to the sport right now is trash, man. And he got these folks thinking that he the real deal face of boxing, them low ass review numbers. He don't want to fight nobody. Everybody he fight got to come up from lower weight classes or get weight drained or something. And they out here talking about this dude is the come on, man.
And comparatively speaking, if you compare his resume to the people that's on his so-called hit list, their resume is better. Like, they talking about he a 3-division champion or something.
Yeah.
What belts? The secondary belts? They was like Mickey Mouse belts, wasn't they?
WBA regular titles. That's them belts.
Yeah, they wasn't the real belts. So they talking about he a world champion. No, he ain't. They handed him the belt he got now. He ain't fight for that.
That's what I just said.
He could have fought Cambosis.
He an email champion. He an email champion.
Yeah, all that stuff he be talking. He ain't, and then it'd have been better if he even fought anybody for the title. They just handed it to him. Like, usually they had 2 people fight for it.
Yeah.
They just gave it to him. For what? He ain't did nothing.
I don't know, man. That, the politics of boxing. But yeah, everybody's saying he's the man. But like you said though, him and Canelo Alvarez, they got the same thing going on. They doing the same stuff. They fighting the same. They fighting nobodies, and they getting out. They low risk, big rewards. That's what they doing. Ain't doing nothing. They don't want to fight the people they want to fight. And y'all out here saying, oh, they the face of boxing. Ain't fought nobody. And we'll sit up and argue up and down.
I can't do it no more. I always thought he was zesty, but I thought he was a good fighter until like I'm sitting here really thinking about it. Like he ain't proved it. They talking about what's his name, Leo Santa Cruz and all of that, and um, dang, what's his name, the little tiny dude that came up to fight him, that Crawford fought too, and Devin Haney. What's his name? It was a while.
I bet you this though. I bet you Terrence run up on Tank whenever he see him about what he said about his family though. Man. I bet you, like he seen Teofimo, he tapped in Teofimo's forehead. I bet you when he see Tank, I bet you Tank gonna have to answer for what he said. I bet you his entourage.
Because Tank got chased away by Charlo, didn't he?
Yeah, you just said what I just. You remember that when Charlo was cussing out him, Adrian Broner, and the Tank was looking like a little boy
out the screen. He was out of there.
He was out of there because there was a dude walking on the side of him, and he was looking scared as hell.
Man, you left your boy, but you'll go slap up Ryan Garcia and take his chain.
Remember when he was fighting Frank Martin at their press conference, and he was talking crazy to Errol Spence. He was like, "I'll do this and do that," and Errol Spence said, "With who? With who?" He ain't say nothing to Errol Spence. And y'all really think when he see Terrence Crawford, he gonna want to sit up there and have some smoke with Terrence? Watch what I tell y'all. Soon as Terrence Crawford gets the opportunity to see Gervonta Tank Davis publicly outside, he gonna sit up there and he gonna be looking at Tank like, "What's up with what you say about my folks, about my family?" I bet you Tank entourage, because he said that he probably might not appear nowhere where Terrence at. He gonna bring a whole entourage with him because he ran from Charlo when Charlo was cussing out him and Adrian Broner. When he was talking crazy to Errol Spence on that stage at the Frank Martin fight, he ran off. He was running his mouth, but then Errol Spence said, "Well, who? Who you talking about you'll do something to? Or you'll do something, or you'll do something with?" And he got quiet. So he don't want no smoke like that with Bud, but he gonna have some because Bud gonna step to him. It's like I just told y'all. Remember, Bud was tapping on Teofimo Lopez like a woodpecker on a tree. And Teofimo Lopez didn't do nothing. And Teofimo Lopez was not as disrespectful as Tank was. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez was saying little stuff, disrespectful stuff, but no, you said something about Terrence not gonna put his hands on Tank. Why you say that? Why do you say that he ain't gonna put his hands? Y'all think Tank really gangster? Tank used that Baltimore, the fact that he from Baltimore, to beat it. When he had time to be a gangster? When Tank had this the same dude running around beating up on females, and y'all saying that Tank gangster? It's gangster to beat up on women now. The only cases Tank got is running over a pregnant woman and beating up on his baby mama. That's gangster today. Y'all, because you get a 1,000 tattoos, that make you gangster today? That make you gangster? Why y'all think won't nobody run up on Tank? I seen Charlo run up on Tank, talking crazy to Tank, and Tank walked off with a bodyguard. Tank ain't about that life. Just because you from Baltimore don't mean you with it, all right? Just because you from Baltimore don't mean you raw for raw. Tank ain't have no time to be no gangster. He can fight. That's it. He can fight. And he shouldn't be out here trying to promote that he a gangster. That's just like rappers out here promoting that they're a gangster. Or you sold all these drugs. Why you rap then? He couldn't put one finger on Tank because Tank walked away with a bodyguard. Let me see if I can find the footage of this. Let me show you something. Let me see if I can show you this footage right quick. I ain't gonna be able to show you nothing but a little part now, y'all. I ain't gonna be able to show y'all nothing. I got the video right here. Hold up. Yeah, they don't want no smoke. Y'all keep thinking, y'all keep thinking these boy gangsters like that because they wouldn't got a lot of tattoos and they from here. I'm gonna show y'all what Charlo had him walking down the aisle looking scared and left. Tank don't want to fight nobody. He don't want no smoke. Twitter beef ain't smoke, it's promotion. Now, when you talking about somebody's wife, that ain't Twitter beef. When you talking about somebody's wife and their kids, that ain't Twitter beef. I don't know how they do it where you from. Yeah, we could Twitter talk all day. We can talk crazy to each other all day on Twitter. But when you go to mention my wife that ain't got nothing to do with us throwing punches or how much money we make, oh, we got an issue, bro. We got a real issue. My wife ain't got nothing to do with this. Let me show you. Oh, let me share the screen with you right quick so I can show you. Let me show you. Let me share the screen right quick. Now, fair use notice, educational use. I'm not going to use that much of this clip. Now, this is when you see what the title say, Jamel Charlo erupts on Adrian Broner and Gervonta Davis. Watch this when you say he didn't put a finger on him. Watch who he walk away with. Watch this. You see Charlo right there barking. Hold on, let me go back. You see what Tank did? You see him right there? You see him walk away with that bodyguard? Oh, let me rewind a little bit. Who that is right there walking away with that bodyguard? Adrian Broner's still over there. Who walking away with their bodyguard? Mr. Gangster, who beat up on women. Mr. Gangster, who beat up on women. Where Adrian Broner at? Still over there. You see Adrian Broner? You see Adrian Broner still over there? Yeah. But he gangster. Tank gangster to y'all. Yeah. Somebody Crawford wouldn't put a finger on. Well, Crawford beat the hell out of in a boxing ring or not in a boxing ring. Terrence Crawford will beat the brakes off Tank ass. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy. He talked about Tank relationship after Tank said something about his wife. After Tank said something about his wife, he never disrespected that man about his baby mama or nothing like that. Y'all got to come on with that, man. Come on now. Quit being like that. Y'all know that man was very disrespectful. I even hear fans of Tank saying that down like that, what he said. You don't talk about no man family, bro. He ain't said nothing about yours. Hell, he could have said your mama was a crackhead. Terrence could have said he could have went in on his mama. I mean, if you want to go below the belt, we can go below the belt. You know what I'm saying? He could have easily said your mama a crackhead, a geek monster. He could have easily said your mama a geek monster and left y'all in the shelter. You see what I'm saying? If you really want to go there, that's what I would have took it to. I said your mama wish she was 300 pounds when she was smoking that crack. The same mama that's sitting up at your at your fights, clapping her hands now, and she left you and your brother in shelters. Your mama was 300 pounds too before she started smoking crack. If I was Terrence, that's what I would have said. I'd have been talking all day on Twitter about his mama. You talk about my wife, I'm finna talk all day about your mama, everybody else in your family. I'd have been on Twitter for 24 hours putting no comments about Tank mama if I was Terrence Crawford. I'd have made Tank want to hire a hitman to come kill. I'd have been talking about his mama till I went to sleep. You don't still been talking about no man's wife, bro. Especially she ain't said nothing to you. And his kids, watch when he see him, he gonna have to answer for that. Watch what I tell you. Remember me saying this since you saying R. Smith. Watch. Tank, he ain't smart. You don't walk away from them women. Tank don't walk away from them females. He don't walk away from females. That's who you're supposed to walk away from, a woman. That's who you walk away from when they barking in your ear trying to put their hands on you. That's who you walk away from, a woman. But what he do to women? What he do to them? He beat them up. Tank ain't got the heart y'all think he got. That's why he don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson or nobody. Tank don't believe in himself like that. He couldn't believe in himself like that. Remember when he was finna fight for draws, he was crying to some Floyd Mayweather and them pushing him out there to lose. Floyd Mayweather and them pushing him out there to lose. He ain't feel he was ready to go out there and fight Pedraza. How your promoter pushing you out to lose because he wants you to go and get a belt? Do y'all remember that? That's when he first started talking trash about Floyd because they stood up to fight for him to fight Pedraza. And he don't want to fight him. He felt he was getting pushed out there too early. Anybody remember that? I got 18 people on with me. Do y'all remember that? That's when he first started crying. That's when he first started crying about Floyd. Oh, they pushing me out here to go and fight somebody I feel I'm not ready for. Yeah, but y'all think he got in his mind that he go out there and beat the Devin Haney, the same Devin Haney that beat him in sparring when Devin Haney and his daddy walked away with that money. The same Devin Haney that did that. Who Adrian Broner tried to sit up and tried to make it look good, talking about Tank one in shape. That one? Yeah. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all crazy. I just keep it real. You know how we do over here, baby. We just keep it real over here. I ain't no hater. I tell you the truth. I give you what God love, baby. I give you the truth, man. Y'all think he can beat Devin Haney? Y'all think he really want to get in there with Devin Haney? Or Shakur, when Shakur is known for beating up on Devin Haney? Bill Haney admitted on that phone when that boy was, whoever that was, hiding that phone when they was outside in that parking lot talking, that Shakur been beating up on Devin Haney for years. For years. You feel me? Oh, I already got that. If you just tuning in, my prediction of that fight between Floyd Shcofield and Shakur Stevenson, I got Shakur Stevenson. I think Floyd Shcofield gonna tie out by the 8th, 9th round. If you look at his last fight, he did the same thing against the guy Garon. He used too much energy trying to punch through walls when he should conserve his energy. Shakur Stevenson is gonna start beating up on Kid Austin about the 9th, 8th round, and they might throw in the towel or going to be unanimous decision for Shakur Stevenson. Floyd Shcofield will not win that fight. I take nothing away from him. I'm not being biased or picking a side. You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to win. He's not going to beat Shakur Stevenson. This was the wrong timing for him. This was the wrong timing for him. Maybe he would have fought. He should have fought like a Tevin Farmer or another experienced black fighter at 135. You know, who got a good skill set. You know, to prepare him for a fight like Shakur Stevenson. Floyd Shcofield can't come in there fighting no Shakur Stevenson off the competition that's under his resume. Floyd Shcofield got a whole bunch of not hate to say it, no racism, Latino and Mexican fighters under his resume. All right, he got like one black fighter on there, and that dude resume was 7-15. 7-15, I think. So maybe we would all. Well, I like your name, Neely Fuller Jr. I watched Neely Fuller Jr. too. I like his code of ethics amongst black people. Neely Fuller Jr. is a very intelligent man. Old, well, he about 90-some years old, and he make a lot of sense with what he be saying. I like your name, bro. Student of Neely Fuller Jr. I like that. He should fought Tevin Farmer. Well, Tevin Farmer, you know, they cherry picking Tevin Farmer since he had back-to-back losses. You know, right now, you know, they shouldn't. Tevin Farmer need to go take a break or something. You know what I'm saying? I think Tevin Farmer, when he took that time off, he messed his career up, man. Plus, Tevin Farmer really straight. He got trucking businesses and everything. Tevin Farmer straight. So I don't think he really, you know what I'm saying? I think he probably just came back for some sit-down money. Not saying he wasn't trying to win, but I think he don't have the same passion that, you know, like Marvin Hagler said, it's hard to wake up out the bed and sip sheets. You know what I'm saying? I think that Tevin Farmer don't have the same passion or love for the sport that he wants because he ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? He able to sit back and just chill. Like Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia that made it to the point now where Danny Garcia ain't got the box. You see what I'm saying? You see what happened to him in his last fight. Laura knocked him out or stopped him. So, you know, I think Tevin Farmer just lost his passion. Upset City, let's get it, Kid Austin. No, Kid Austin ain't gonna get it, bro. No upset. No upset. I'm sorry to tell you. Are you being Israel? You judging the fight off what you see with the lackluster opponents that he's fought. Those opponents that he fought are not Shakur Stevenson. Ain't none of them dudes he fought on the level of a Shakur Stevenson. All right. He got tired his last fight. Go look at his last fight. 8th, 9th round, he was exhausted. He cannot do that against Shakur Stevenson. He cannot do that against Shakur Stevenson. And then this whole excuse they had made too, I got to say this before I get off. Talk about the passport thing. That was a lie. That was a blatant lie. Talking about the passport. So y'all been doing all this hooping and hollering about going to fight Shakur, and then they say it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia. And at the last minute, y'all check for y'all passport and it's a page tore out of it. And then when you're doing an interview with Mill City Boxing, he asks you, well, what was going on with the passport? Oh, I'm gonna let my dad talk about that. And then he say it needed a signature, and then he say a page was torn out. Which one was it? Did you need a signature or the page was torn out of it, Floyd? Which one was it? Y'all get what I'm saying? He said the reason he couldn't go to the press conference is because he needed a signature at first. Then a page was torn out his passport. And at first he said, I'm going to let my dad talk to y'all about that. What we got to talk to your dad for about your passport? What we got to talk to your, yeah, because he got confused on the lie that they was telling. I think they really want to back out, y'all. I think they really want to back out this fight. They didn't realize, oh, we here. We probably done made a mistake. I think Floyd Shcofield didn't want to back out the fight. But which one was it? He said the signature page was tore out. Then he said, the page with the stamp on it, that was tore out. He said, I needed another, his exact words, no cap, no making up, no lies. He said, I needed another signature. Then he went on to say, the page that got the stamp on it, it was tore out. Am I lying? R. Smith, am I lying? Did he not say that? Either do Tank have more power than Terrence Crawford? Can't judge that. I can't say that. I ain't never been hit by neither one of them. I honestly can't say that. I don't know who got more power than who. Both of them knockout orders, you know what I'm saying? Can't say who got more power. So, I can't relax that. You know what I'm saying? That would be a biased opinion for me to even say, oh yeah, he can or he can't. Yeah, I can't answer that. You know what I'm saying? I can't answer that. No, he didn't what? He didn't say that. Oh no, he don't. Oh, my bad, ASAP. I can't say. I ain't finna stand there and say, hey, Tank, you punch me in my face, and Terrence, you punch me in my face. I don't know who got who more powerful, bro. All I know, they both, good boxers. They both got power. That's all I can say. Who y'all think Tank calling out? Teofimo after coming off 2 losses. Teofimo. He gonna fight Teofimo next. He gonna call out Teofimo after coming off 2 losses. Yeah, that's who he gonna pick. That's who he gonna pick. He ain't gonna be nobody that we want. I keep telling y'all that he's not going to fight somebody that y'all want him to pick. I don't know why y'all keep believing that. And Tank Ryan Part 2, no, it's not gonna be a Tank Ryan Part 2. Because Ryan is not going to get rehydrated and go at no catch weight no more. He not going to do that. Ryan may do the catch weight because Ryan need the money right now. I'm not saying that I don't know if he need the money like that. Ryan got way more money than me. All I'm saying is to make that payday again, it's a possibility. But it ain't going to be no rehydration clause. And Tank ain't going to fight him like that. So all that Ryan Part 2 stuff he just talking. Because Ryan ain't finna go stoop down to no rehydration clause again. That ain't gonna happen. So unless he fight Ryan at a 147 or a fair weight, we will not see Tank versus Ryan Garcia Part 2. That will not happen. Don't even get your hopes up for it. Don't think it. Unless Ryan can fight at the weight and everything he want to fight at, that ain't gonna happen. He just saying that. He want that Ryan Garcia money again. That's what he want. He want that Ryan Garcia money again. But if Ryan got to do what he did last time, you ain't getting that fight. Ain't nobody getting that fight. Don't expect it at all. Don't expect it at all. Now, the good thing that's coming up about this whole situation is that Shakur finna fight on the 22nd or the 25th. I think it is the 22nd or the 25th. And Tank finna fight on March the 1st, the real New Year, which a lot of people don't know that, but the real New Year is March. But or I think it's April 1st to be exact. One of them, April 1st or March. But I think it's March because that's when everything started growing back. That's how you know it's a new year. But yeah, Tank gonna fight March 1st. Shakur, you're gonna fight on the 25th. Schedules are open. Schedules are open. True enough, they're gonna need 2 months to vacation, rest, and chill with their family. But what's gonna be the excuse now? What's gonna be the excuse now, y'all? Huh? Shakur fight on the 25th of February. Tank March 1st. That the fight could be made. So if y'all boy Tank go pick somebody else again, another 130 pounder or a Tevin Farmer coming off of 2 losses. Or a Tevin Farmer coming off 2 losses, or another. Come on now. They talking about Tank calling out somebody after Roach fight, and we gonna love it. Shaking my head. That's to get y'all to tune in to the Tank fight. They know this fight is trash. Tank versus Lamont Roach is it's trash juice. It ain't even trash. It's trash juice. You know the water that be in the bottom of the bag of trash that be dripping on your floor, the bag busts. That's what this fight is. Trash juice. All right. And they telling y'all that so you can tune in. And then when he beat Lamont Roach, he can sit there and say, "Oh, I want somebody next." They just want you to they want you to pay for the pay-per-view. That's all. He ain't finna fight nobody. I keep telling y'all this. I don't know why. He ain't finna fight nobody. My prediction, he gonna knock Lamont Roach out. 130 pounder, what y'all expect? Who ain't fought? No, who he fought for real? He lost to Lamont Roach. I mean, not Lamont Roach. He got beat, and I ain't saying that he a whack fighter. He lost to Jamel Herring. Is Jamel Herring on the level of a Tank Davis in boxing? Hell no. So what y'all think gonna happen? He gonna knock out Lamont Roach. What tournament? They need to do a Super 6 tournament at 135, or a Super 6, Super 12 series at 135. And like I said, if you don't join the Super 6 series or the series, the Turk need to do that. Make a Super 6 series like Andre Ward was in. If you don't join and you got a title, you get stripped. Because you know Tank ain't going to get in it. Tank ain't going to get in the Super 6 series. Boots, Devin, Boots trash. Boots super trash. He trash juice too. What's my opinion on Turk? Thank God for Turk. Thank God for Turk when it comes to sport of boxing. I don't know him. I ain't gonna say thank God for him like that. I don't know what he do behind the scenes. But when it comes to boxing, thank you, Turk. Thank you. Thank you for giving people the fights that we want to see. Thank you. That's what I think about Turk. He doing a great job. Boots trash because he don't fight nobody. Boots duck every real fight he can. Boots trash. He used Terrence Crawford's name to come up. He had ample opportunity to fight Terrence Crawford, didn't. He trash. His resume is trash. He just ducked Virgil Ortiz. He won't fight Mario Barrios, Staniosis. He about to fight Staniosis. He about to. He about to. That he ain't did it yet. What's the next big fight? Easy, like boxing is boring right now. Canelo Crawford. That's it. Or Canelo Benavidez. Canelo Crawford, Canelo Benavidez, Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney rematch. I'd like to see Keyshawn Davis versus Andy Cruz. I'd like to see Keyshawn Davis versus Andy Cruz. He might call out Keyshawn because Keyshawn ain't got a lot of pro experience. He might call out Keyshawn, but I ain't heard nobody say we want him to fight Keyshawn. Have y'all heard that? Only person I've been hearing about is Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney. Turk is stunning the growth of boxing. How when he giving you the fights that you want? How is he stunning the growth of it? I don't understand why y'all say so bad about Turk. Turk giving us the fights that we want to see. He trying to get all the big names in the fight in the ring to fight. So what if he's stacking main events? That's the great thing about it. If you paying pay-per-view for a card, when you want to see a stacked card, come on, R. Smith. I don't think you're a real boxing fan now. That was ridiculous. That's ridiculous what you just said, bro. I gotta put the light on you. I gotta put the light on you for that. Look at this comment, y'all. Now that seemed very casual of what you just said, brother. Turk stacking main events. If you're gonna pay $120 for a pay-per-view, when you want to see 3, 4, 5 good fights, oh man, are you a casual, bro? I just gotta go on to you a casual. You shouldn't even put that up there. You shouldn't put that up there. You shouldn't put that up there. You just let us know you a casual. Cause that oh my God, I would have never said that. I wouldn't say it. So Boost beat Staniosis and Boost beat Staniosis. Tio and the winner of Ryan Devitt too, will he still be trash? 140 pounder, 140 pounders. Why he fighting 140 pounders? Why would you want to give him full credit for beating Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, or Devin Haney? Now, if he beats Staniosis, yeah, I give him credit. Yeah, come on here. Yeah, come on, R.S.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? Come on, how you stated that, bro?
Well, this how the game works, bro. You have a Floyd fight,
Hold on, you got a radio on or something?
I could pause that for a minute. Pause that for a minute. Just 1 minute. If you have a main event, then you have your undercard, and that's where the new generation get their shine on, man. Where the fans get to see some of the up and coming talent. You know, they get a chance to fight and be seen and set up the next fight.
I don't care about them.
Well, you don't care about the future of boxing, bro. But it's not. That's your opinion. It's cool. But that was what my point was. I was just saying, when you stack main events like that and you pay them all that money, but you stunt the growth of the future generations, man. And so they sitting at home. You got all the main events overseas fighting for hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're gonna retire just like your boy Tyson Fury. So soon you're gonna see all them dudes retire because they all got they accelerated. It's an unnatural growth in the sport. They accelerating the top, and then they cutting off the bottom. You can't maintain no healthy sport like that. That's all I'm saying, bro. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. Okay. But I'm just saying like that fight, any one of those fights, bro, it should have had an undercard of new up and coming fighters where that work out every day. They probably barely surviving. You know what I mean? They probably taking money to survive. And then instead of them having a fight where they could make a little money and feed their family and get some promotion, they sitting at home, bro. Nobody know who they are. Basically, they're working out for free. You know what I mean? And they gonna run out of money, and they gonna eventually have to get jobs, bro. The term cab drivers, with what Turk doing, it's gonna be a lot of new cab drivers, bro. You're gonna have a lot of dudes at the top running around with hundreds of millions of dollars and retiring, driving Ferraris, and then the up and coming guys, they gonna be working at Walmart, bro. They're gonna have to quit.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't care about the young dudes that you saying, even though they do deserve to get highlighted, but at their time. 135 is a prime example of why I don't care about these prospects, because we got it's about 5, 6 prospects running around talking about they the best and they need belts when they need to be fighting each other. It ain't their time right now. Damn them. They got to earn their way up like the headliners did. With what's going on.
But see, the way we got introduced to these, the way we got introduced to the headliners before they was headliners was they fought on undercards, and it set up the next fight.
Yeah,
but we just cut that part of the game out, and then we took all the headliners, switched them overseas.
Okay.
Took them overseas, so they not even feeding the market here in America where people could go to the Coliseum and you giving people in the hood jobs and the vendors and stuff like that and the ticket sellers jobs here. We ripped that all up, sent it overseas, bro. And so now, I mean, the sport gonna die, bro. So it's already on life support because all the media be dogging the boxers and talking bad about them. So they already
paying for a pay-per-view. Would you want to see a stat card for your money, or would you want to see a list of prospects and then one main event?
Hey man, a couple prospects in a main event, man. I'm cool. You know what I mean? Because that's what I grew up on, bro. Yeah. So we didn't even grow, and that's what Floyd and them used to give us, bro. It worked for Floyd. You said Floyd was breaking records, right? He was selling pay-per-views. He didn't stack no card. He was the main event, and he had the undercard, and it helped the sport grow. That's why we even still got it.
Also, boxing has changed. Boxing has changed. We got a whole bunch of young dudes running around who ain't did nothing, and they getting too much notoriety. Right now, like I said, at 135, we got Shakur Stevenson, Andy Cruz. We got a whole bunch of prospects running around that ain't fought each other, and they just in the way running their mouth. They need to fight each other first. They got to earn their way up. Would I like to see them on the card? Yeah, I would. But me spending my money for a bunch of dudes that's talking and skipping over each other, hell no, I don't want to see them.
That's just a couple dudes, man. It's a whole bunch of hungry fighters, bro, be in the gyms, man. They looking for their opportunity, but their opportunity just got cut, bro. It's sent overseas.
That's their problem.
Man, that's how most of the fighters we see now, we was introduced to them on undercards, bro. But if he's stacking main events, we totally cut out the Listen carefully. The stars that we have now were introduced to us on undercards. If you cut out that system, once the top fighters is gone, it's over. Then with them paying them so much money, bro, they gonna retire. They're gonna take the money. That's why they all running over there, dude. They gonna get the check and they out of here. They're gone, man. Crawford get his money, he's gone. Canelo get 200 million, bro. He's gone, bro. They're not sticking around. So we gonna be people worried about getting a car with stacked fighters. Soon it ain't gonna be no more top fighters. It's gonna be all prospects.
If you got a $200 million check, you want to go sit down when you've been training and getting punched in your face half of your life?
I sure would. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Exactly.
That's my point, though. We're gonna lose, but this is the point, though. They're gonna be gone, but we didn't raise a young crop behind them to take their place.
But hey, that's their problem. Ain't no different than when you being on the streets.
That's our problem because we the fans, bro.
Once you grow up, you hit a certain age. I don't care what them little niggas behind me doing. They gotta earn their way like I did.
No, bro. Like I play sports. Hey, did you play sports? I'm just curious. Did you ever play sports?
If it changed, that's what they got to come out with another way.
Hey, fam, did you play sports? I'm just curious.
Basketball, football.
When I played sports, bro, and as the OGs, it was up to us to train new guys behind us so they could take over the program. It was all about this program and about the sport. We literally had to take in the rookies and train them up right. So when we leave, they maintain the sport. We couldn't be like, I don't care about them young niggas.
That's their problem. I ain't worried about what they already trained up in boxing. But when I'm gone, that's their problem. Why would, especially as consumers, why would I give a damn about a prospect and whether or not he getting seen or not when I got to pay my $120 to see a fight? They better find a way to get on the main event.
Because if they don't,
they'll be on the main event. But
if they don't get an opportunity to fight in the big arenas and the bright lights, it's part of the.
Davis gonna keep doing. They keep running their mouth. They want to fight this person. They want to fight this person. He could fight Abdullah Mason, be on the main event card. He could fight Floyd Shcofield, been on the main event card. Ray Matala, been on the main event card. But what he do? He call out Tank, call out these other names, and then he go pick somebody we don't even know. He don't need to be on no. I don't want to pay $120 to see him fight or nobody. He don't need. That's why I'm saying boxing and change. They screaming names and they ain't fighting nobody. Hell, I don't even want to see Tank on the main event card with what he picking. I don't give a damn about them niggas behind him, but them prospects earn your way up there. You want to be seen, earn your way up on the main event.
They not gonna be able to get up there because they not getting a chance to be seen at all, bro. They not. That's how we met Keyshawn and all them. That's how we met Shakur. You know what I mean? That's how we met Tank. He was on undercards. If it wasn't for undercards, if they were stacking main events, it probably wouldn't even be no Tank, man. It wouldn't be no Shakur. If they were stacking it back when Floyd was fighting, boxing would be dead already. We wouldn't even be having. Probably wouldn't even be able to have a show to talk about nobody because it wouldn't be no stars. It'd be dead, bro.
I know what you're saying. I agree with you on that. I understand.
Yeah, fam, we got to keep it going, man. It's kind of like that laugh now, cry later, because he accelerating.
We wouldn't really know who Canelo was without Floyd putting him on the undercard.
Man, you feel me? You feel me, bro?
At the same time, it didn't change though.
Man.
We got a whole bunch of new fighters coming in, man, and they just running their mouth.
Hey, look, fam, they even was putting women's boxing on undercards, right?
Yeah, they putting women's boxing on undercard, which nobody really cares about.
And he just stacking all men's fights, main events. So what happened to all them fights where it would have been a woman fighting in there where we even get introduced to them? You feel me?
With the women fighting, the women are actually fighting unifications and other female fighters that matter. These prospects, like I gotta keep saying, all these they need to do a Super 6 series at 135 because there's too many prospects aiming for the throne. That ain't never happened in the sport of boxing. It will be one prospect that fought other prospects. He became number one, and then he went at the title holder. Now we got a whole bunch of prospects aiming for the thrones, and they did nothing. They just they grabbing for straw. Oh, I want to fight him. You ain't even fought the other prospects yet. When you gonna fight the prospects and then aim for the throne? What Keyshawn Davis doing? That wouldn't even matter back in the day. How the hell you gonna call out Tank and Andy Cruz, who was whooping your ass, and the amateurs is right there? You don't mention his name, but you want Tank, and you think you just supposed to get it? You see what I'm saying?
Don't Keyshawn got a belt?
Hell no, he ain't got a belt. He finna fight for a belt against Belichick next.
Yeah.
He ain't got no belt. Now, if he get a belt, then that's a whole different situation. Yeah, call out Tank then. But right now, all these people behind you, Abdullah Mason, Floyd Shcofield, Andy Cruz, like I said, he was tapping on your head, who you said when he come to the big leagues, you was going to give him his big boy card, and he out here calling you his damn son, and you won't even
Did Booth have a belt when he was calling out Crawford?
Huh?
Did Booth have a belt when he was calling out Crawford?
No. And he didn't deserve to. Who on his resume?
I mean, that's just part of the game. People call each other out. You know what I mean? No. That's just, that's just
a prospect reaching for the throne again.
Yeah, that's part of the game, though.
But you got to fight somebody at least credible.
I mean, you had Morrell. Morrell was calling out Benavidez before he had a belt.
But he had to get one.
All them dudes. Who else? The dude from Puerto Rico. Huh?
He had to get one to fight him.
The dude from Puerto Rico was calling out people. What's his name? Matias. He was calling out everybody in that division. You know what I mean? Before he had a belt. That's part of the game. He did. Eventually, he got his belt. He earned his belt.
And then then people had to come to him, and he had to get that title first. These dudes they ain't doing that.
Yeah, it's just a call out.
They just out there screaming, fight the no, it can only like the moving Highlander used to be back in the day. I don't know if you ever seen the moving Highlander. There can be only one. All y'all prospects, y'all meet up, knock each other off. The best one who stand up winning. Hey, I want Shakur Stevenson. I want Tank Davis. I want Barrett. It can only be one. We got too many prospects running around right now.
But we gotta build. They gotta be undercards to build up. They gotta be built up, or else it ain't gonna be no fans. It's gonna be nobody gonna want to see the fight because they never heard of them.
And they could be on the undercards if we get them to fight each other. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to see them on the undercards when it's 6 prospects running around not fighting each other, but then you picking some dude from overseas we don't even want to see you fight. I don't want to pay $120 to see Keyshawn Davis fight a no-name dude. When we got Andy Cruz, we got Abdullah Mason, we got Floyd Shcofield, we got Ray Mattel, we got everybody up here at 135, and we got to sit up here and watch you. I got to pay my hard-earned money to watch you fight a nobody. But you call
why would people pay their money when it was Floyd?
Because Floyd was fighting big names.
But he had an undercard. Everybody we grew up watching had undercards. Deontay Wilder. Yeah. I mean, Mike Tyson. Everybody had undercards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I said, we didn't have all them prospects out like that then, did we? When Floyd was fighting, we didn't have a weight class where we had 6, 7 prospects all reaching for the throne.
I'm just all right. I'm just saying we living in a world even now where Tank gonna fight Roach. I mean, Roach is a world champion. You know what I mean? But when you got these guys and you ask people what belt Roach got or what championship he got or what's his pedigree, most people don't even know because these fighters don't get no promotion. You know what I mean? Roach is a good fighter and it's going to be a great fight. You know what I mean? But we got so many people who uneducated. Huh?
No, hey, you think they're going to be a good fight?
I know it's going to be a good fight.
Oh, you mean as far as entertaining wise, or do you think he actually got a chance to beat Tank?
I mean, as far as entertainment wise, it's going to be a good fight. I mean, Tank is one of the best fighters in the world. So actually, how many people actually got a chance? I mean, he one of the best fighters in the world. Did you think Frank had a chance?
No.
Did you think Ryan had a chance?
No.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean, most people not going to have a chance against Tank because that's why he one of the best. Now, if he was a prospect or something, that's different. You know what I mean?
The reason I thought Ryan had no chance because he was under a rehydration clause and a catch weight. Frank Martin started boxing when he was 17. Tank done forgot more boxing than Frank Martin did learn.
I mean, that's his advantage over most fighters, but that goes in any sport. That's why the fact is it don't matter pretty much who you throw in there. Tank got the advantage, so just give us an exciting fight. No, you know what I mean? And I think Roach gonna stand up toe to toe.
No, you don't.
And give us an exciting fight.
He ain't got the advantage against. See, notice this. I'm gonna watch this when I tell you this, and you like you probably disagree, but at one point you're gonna say, "Damn," when you really think about it. Why is it that whenever it's time for Tank to fight the guys that grew up in boxing like he did from 6 and 7 years old, it's a problem with making a fight? You ever notice that?
Name one.
You ever noticed that?
Name one. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to put it in a frame it in my mind. Like who? Shakur?
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney. Devin is too big, man. Devin is too damn big.
No, hold on. We ain't talking about size. I said we just talking about the fact that they grew up in it, which means they grew up learning as much just like he did. Whenever it's time to fight them guys, it's a damn problem. But when it's time to fight, did we have any problems with negotiation with Frank Martin or any other negotiations of any other fighter that had to move up in the weight class to fight Tank? Did we have any other problems or a fighter that wasn't as athletic as Tank or had more power than Tank?
I mean, when did Ryan start fighting?
Ryan been boxing since he was a kid. Him and David.
Okay, they didn't have a problem making that fight.
Him and David Haney was boxing each other in the amateurs. That's where they first met at.
Okay, when Ryan beat Devin and Devin beat Ryan. So, I mean, so most people would say that Ryan was better than, they would say that Ryan was the more competitive person to take the fight anyways.
But not on the rehydration clause or weight class, catch weight.
I mean, he's not going to let Ryan come in there 200 pounds. He just saying, bro, we got to have an even. What is the purpose of a hydration clause? Maybe I don't understand.
So
what's the purpose of it?
So you don't come in too much overweight in a fight.
That makes sense. That would not be fair. He just saying come in at the same weight as me.
When Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez, he came in.
Hey, look, fam, look.
25 pounds more, about 25 pounds more, and still lost. Weight ain't got shit to do with it.
No, look though,
Weight
fam.
ain't got nothing to do with it.
Hey, that's the same thing.
Roy Jones Jr. went up and beat a heavyweight, a middleweight.
Hey, look though. That's the same thing Ryan did to Devin, and look what. That's the same thing Ryan did to Devin. They made Devin came in at the right weight, and Ryan came in overweight, bro. And then
he bound the Holyfield, moving up from middleweight. What weight got to do with it? Skills? Tank don't believe in his skills like that. That's why he always want an advantage.
I mean, bro, they all want advantages. That's why they train. That's why they try to out-train each other and get better trainers. Remember, you was just saying that Devin need to get a better trainer, right?
Yeah.
What does that give him? An advantage. That's the point of the game. But a weight clause make it even. It's not giving him an advantage. It's just saying, hey, bro, I just want to keep it even in our weight. So I'm already shorter than you, and I weigh less, and you want to come in and blow up the night before the fight like he did to Devin? Come on, bro. That ain't right. If you a businessman and they win, they get money when they win. They don't get money by losing. So it makes sense.
It's not giving him an advantage over Tank. It's just making his skills sharper. It's not giving him an advantage. Devin Haney could still get another trainer, and Tank could still be a better fighter than him on fight night. It's not.
Then he could keep his dad, and it don't matter. Why people want him to get another trainer if it's not an advantage? It don't. Huh?
He needs to shot. It helps his skill set. It don't put him in an advantage over Tank. An advantage over Tank would be making Tank come in at a catch weight or giving Tank a rehydration clause. That's an advantage. What he's doing is just sharpening his skills.
He can't give Tank a rehydration clause because he's bigger than Tank.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. If he was to do that, that's getting an advantage. But going to get me another trainer to learn more to build my IQ and become a better fighter is not giving me an advantage. It don't necessarily even mean that I'll beat you just because I went and got another trainer. It's just that I got another trainer. That's all that is.
Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, man, they get on Tank, man. He a little dude, man. So he just was him fighting Devin or fighting Ryan, they bigger than him, man. You know what I mean? So for him to put a weight clause on them, it makes sense, bro. We talking about millions of dollars on the line.
Tank,
he can't afford to make the huh?
Then Tank fight at 140.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fought at 140. He went up to 140.
Yeah.
And made the other dudes come down, right?
And you just said like that seemed like he always getting the advantage, right? He fought Mario Barrios.
Yeah, he fought Mario Barrios, but we don't know how he felt. He might have didn't feel good fighting at that weight, bro. He might have felt like that wasn't comfortable for him.
At 140, why he can't fight Devin Haney at 140? Why he can't fight Sergio Matias at 140?
Because he already know they gonna blow up.
Why he couldn't fight? Because
he already know they're gonna blow up
at 140. Why did he go to Valenzuela and ask Valenzuela to come to 135 to fight for his title? Why it always got to be like that? Why when he done fought at 140 before?
Valenzuela?
Robert Garcia confirmed it on Fight Hub that they came to him first before they got Lamont Roach. That they came to Valenzuela after he won that title from Isaac Cruz, and he wanted him to fight at 135 for his title. Why everything got to always be at 135 or catch weight rehydration clause for Tank?
It was just it's just an offer. They didn't have to take it.
They did. And
it's just an offer, bro. It's like people make offers that it's just an offer.
And look who we got now, 130 pounds. When all these other fighters up in the bag.
But this is the thing though. You got to keep this in mind. Roach is coming up in weight. You know what I mean? So it ain't like Roach got to shrink. Now, if Tank was 130, if Tank was 125 and wanted Roach to shrink down, that's different because Roach would be depleting himself. For Roach to go up to fight Tank, he probably feel a little better. But like I said, we don't know because we haven't talked to them personally to know how they feel. Because if you talk to Roach, he gonna give you one or two answers. Either he feels better putting on the weight, kind of like Ryan said, kind of like Boots said, man, I'm tired of coming down to make weight. I need to go up because I could get my power.
But this is
you know what I mean? We need to. We really. They one of the. Huh?
Have you ever heard the phrase that when fighters move up in weight, they're gonna lose something? That's
no, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that.
That's a known fact in boxing. When fighters move up in weight, they're gonna lose something. You're gonna lose either power, speed, or something. You may even be slower because you are moving up to a new weight class. That's why most times when fighters move up, they don't go at the head guys in the division because they got to feel themselves out. He making this boy jump up from 130 to 135 to challenge him for his title. We don't even know how he gonna feel at 135.
Okay, so when a lot of people complain, okay, they said that when Devin fought, he would come in and get on the scales at one weight, but by the fight time, he blew up. I don't know. I'm just saying what I heard on it. I don't know, but it didn't look like they lost nothing and they blew up right before the fight and they went up in weight. But now when we look at them, when they come down in weight to make the weight, they look like skeletons and then they get beat up.
Devin ain't lose nothing because Devin on something too, because that's unnatural as hell.
You get my point though? When they come down in weight, they look like skeletons and they be lethargic, they be slow. But when they go up in weight, they look stronger. You know what I mean? And the other fighters complain. They go, hey, man, you a weight bully. They even got a term for it called weight bully.
Destroying your body for Devin Haney to blow up on fight night at 165 pounds and he weighing in at 135. That ain't no way he can do that unless he taking some behind it and still be able to fight. That's impossible. That's impossible.
Drink water. You just drink water. Just hydrate. You know what I mean? Drink water and eat, Your
body can't take that naturally like that. Your body is still a whole system. That's why they got shelves and stuff, right? To make sure they got nutrition and to do stuff right. How in the hell you come in and on a scale at 135 and overnight you jump to 135 still fast. Still fast. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Bro, David Haney was using shit too. That's what I'm telling you.
I think every fight should have a weight clause, man. Just for what you saying, just for the fighter's health and for the health of the sport. I think the fighters should come in at the weight or the day of the fight, man. The day of the fight. They should come in, walk into the ring. If the fight is at 135, they should walk in the ring weighing 135. And then it'll make these fighters get in their right weight, man. It shouldn't even be no room for them to blow up 30 pounds. It should be like, hey, the fight is at 6. We weighing in at 9:30. We weighing in at 10 o'clock in the morning. You come weigh in and you got to wait for the fight.
When you walk into catch every fighter at a certain time and catch them at their natural weight class. And when they catch them, they ought to tell them, you cannot come. You will have to change weight class depending on your weight. You can only drain yourself down to 20 pounds less than what you come in. If you can't do that, then your ass don't need to be in that weight class. Because that really is a form of cheating, because that weight that you carrying in that ring and you hit somebody behind the head with it or something and you could kill them.
Yeah.
So if I walk around and just say on your off season, let's just say there could be Richard Hitchens on his off season and we like, hey, come step on this damn scale. And then we see, Rich, you walk around for real at 150, 158. Oh, well, you got to fight at 147 and you can't go below that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't no 140 because he be looking like a skeleton too.
Yeah.
So that means he weigh more than that.
Yeah, I just think the night of the fight, when you walk in the ring, if you contracted to fight at 140, whatever you contracted at, that's what you should weigh when you walk in the ring. You know what I mean? And if they got to do weight clauses to stop these dudes from cheating, well, it ain't cheating because it's legal, but if they got to do weight clauses to keep them weights even, then that's what they got to do. You know what I mean? They not just doing it to be mean or weird. They doing it to protect themselves, bro, because their health is on the line.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's instances where dudes then blew up in the past and they done actually hurt people to where now they do weight clauses to stop it from happening again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then you know what's really sad about the point of boxing is when it's a big fight and they making a lot of money, they don't give a damn about that. Because look what finna happen now. We got Terrence Crawford possibly finna go up and fight Canelo Alvarez at 168. You think they're gonna give a damn about a weight class then? You think the commission's gonna come out and say, you know what, y'all, we can't do this fight. It's too deadly. They don't give a damn. As long as that money.
I think Terrence gonna put on some weight.
But see, this is what people not understanding either. Terrence, when he got through fighting Spence, he was sitting at the house on the and you can check this out. He was sitting at the house. He was doing an interview. The guy asked him. He said, "What's your walking around weight?" He said, "My natural walk around weight is like 168." He said, "I'm 168 right now." So he that ain't nothing for him.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they pushed the fight out so far, man. He gonna whatever the weight is, I'm sure he gonna put himself in the best position. You know what I mean? Whether it's to gain that weight, whether it's to stay light. Whatever he feels, I'm sure he sparred with dudes that weight, so he know what they power like. I'm sure he done been that weight before, and he done been smaller, so he know where he feel best. So he gonna put himself in the best position. You know what I mean?
All you gotta do is train in his walk around weight.
Yeah. So that's why he ain't even tripping. And I hear so many people like, Canelo is this much heavier than him and all that stuff. Yeah, that is true, but I'm sure he fight people that weight. Like he not a rookie. You know what I mean?
But also with this, being heavier makes you slower.
Yeah, so he gonna know. Crawford is a very smart individual, bro. He know how to put himself in the best position, whether it's to gain the weight or stay light on his feet. He gonna do what works for him.
My thing is getting hit is gonna be told. That's why I really don't want Terrence to go up and do this, because getting hit is gonna be totally different. Now, yeah, he could be faster. He can possibly outbox him, but Canelo do way more. If he catch him at the right time, it might look like a Amir Khan thing when he punched Amir Khan and laid Amir Khan out. Let
me ask you this: do you think Crawford has sparred people bigger than Canelo before that hit as hard as Canelo?
Yeah, they didn't say that for years that he didn't fought people bigger.
There you go. So he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
This dude been fighting for a long time, bro. He not now a young dude who lives somewhere where he ain't sparred nobody. You know what I mean? I could see that, but we talking about Crawford, bro. We talking about the phenom that's bench pressing. How much he bench pressing, man? And man, he not the normal dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the normal guy, a normal fighter who ain't wiped out 2 divisions and moved up in his first fight and stripped the champion of his belt, a normal fighter, I got that. But for Crawford, one of the greatest boxers in history, come on, man.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I mean? I appreciate you coming on, RS.
I appreciate you having me, bro. I appreciate it.
Because I like when we ain't always. That's the best way to have a channel. You see what I'm saying? If somebody agreeing with you the whole time, you have to hear different perspectives. And I appreciate you coming on and you know what I'm saying, hollering at me, man. I thank you.
Man, I respect this channel, bro. It's some of them other channels, man. They didn't went too far to the left, man. So I appreciate your channel, bro. Yeah. Good honest boxing talk. Thank you.
Oh yeah, they'll block you if you disagree with them.
Man, hey, the game needs you though, bro. You got to do more lives, man. The game needs you.
Yeah, I got to, man. You know, I be working and stuff too, man. I'm sorry about that, man. I be, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on at my job. You know, I drive for a living, like city bus, you know, with a lot of people. And you know, it'd be frustrating. And someday I get off, I be like, man, I just need to chill, drink me a beer and go back. Cause I work early in the morning too, at like 4 a.m. So I be trying to do that thing. So, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You can come back on anytime, man. You know, just hit the link, man.
It's all good, man. Bless you and your family. Have a good one, okay?
You too, my nigga.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm finna dip on and off, man. Please hit your like buttons before. If you're new and you see the video, please subscribe to it. We just keep it fair and square. Your opinions are welcome at any time. You can come on the channel, comment. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed Sunday out here. This your boy Easy Work. I'm signing out, baby.